friends, it's Logan here from Prestige Mode Gaming, and we're talking shotguns today. Now, shotguns to me are very important. They're my favorite type of weapon in all of gaming. They're just badass. Nothing is better than getting that frag and then pumping that shotgun. Now, that's not in the case of all shotguns. Some don't have pump or whatever, but that's not the big deal. You know, it's just the fact that a shotgun is usually underpowered, in that when you get a kill with it, it's just satisfying. Now, I'm talking shotguns today because, you know, that's what I like, and I want to bring to you guys, you know, some really quality gameplay commentaries on my own channel, and that's what I'm trying to go for here. I hope this entertains you. It's going to be a montage, and not in the sense of montage where I'm going to be doing backflips and taking shotgun shells out of my ass or anything. It's going to be just a series of clips of shotgun kills throughout all the games that I own. So I hope you guys enjoy that. We're going to start here with a little bit of a history lesson. Shotguns have come under many different names, including fowling piece, scattergun, pepper gun, and nowadays shotgun. Now, it uses two types of ammunition most commonly. One is shot base, which means that there are many different particles or balls, or, you know, whatever, pieces of phosphorus or whatever inside of the shell. When it's fired, it spreads. Now, a slug, on the other hand, is one large piece of ammunition that is within the shell, and when it's fired, it goes within one direction, usually does a significant amount of damage. So the difference between a shotgun and a rifle, which you guys may not know or you may know, it's pretty simple, is that a shotgun has a smoothbore barrel and uses shells. Now, I'll come back to this in a second. A rifle and many other weapons use bullets, and the barrel is rifled. Now, a rifled barrel, when you look at it, is basically seeing a spiral engraved throughout the barrel. Now, what this does is it guides the bullet and sets it into a spin, which gets it more distance and more accuracy. A shotgun doesn't do this. A shotgun uses the smoothbore barrel to actually spread the bullets, or spread the buck or the shot, and guide the slug in a general direction at a higher speed. It doesn't actually gain a higher speed, more of a higher force, because bullets, obviously, they're tipped to guide through the area. Blah 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 blah. That's shotguns, guys. You know, if you guys didn't know that, I hope you get educated a little bit. You know, I'm not trying to be pretentious or anything, just trying to spread a little bit of knowledge. You know, all this stuff can be found on Wikipedia. So, guys, this is the part where I didn't really know what I wanted to talk about. You know, I've been struggling to try and finish this off, you know, with a bang, so it's not boring. And at first I talked about how they should balance shotguns, and I really thought, you know, you guys aren't the ones developing the games. I don't want to bore you with that stuff, and you know, I just kind of thinking about ways to do it. And here I'm gonna name off my favorite few shotguns, or as many shotguns as I can, and try to talk about them for, you know, just a bit. So I'm going to start off with the SPAS 12. Now, the SPAS 12 is developed and created by Franchi. Now, this is an Italian brand shotgun, and a lot of people don't realize that. You know, it's probably the most badass looking shotgun in my opinion, and it's probably one of my favorites, you know, in all of gaming. You know, no matter what it is, what game it is, if there's a SPAS 12, I gotta try it out. You know, it's just one of those guns that I gotta try out. And most commonly you would see it in Modern Warfare 2, Bad Company 2, and Black Ops. And the difference between the first two and Black Ops is that Black Ops, it has a semi-automatic SPAS 12, and now the thing is that the SPAS 12 comes in multiple variants, and one of them is the pump action shotgun, and the other is the gas operated. Now, this uses a gas cartridge to actually reaction the gun, so that's why the gun's so badass. It's just one of those guns, probably the most common gun or shotgun of all of them. So next I'm going to talk about the Model 1887 Winchester shotgun. Now, this is a very cool shotgun. It was in Modern Warfare 2. It's a lever action shotgun, and like I said, it's made by Winchester. It's just one of those old school guns, used in like the stagecoach days, like traveling across America, like the U.S. Marshal type thing. If you play Red Dead Redemption, you'll see a lever action shotgun, which probably, or usually, sometimes it's even a rifle, which is that type, that Model 1887 type. Next, the Stakeout. Now, the Stakeout's a little different. It's made by Ithaca. It's a weird type of gun. It's in Black Ops. It's cut off. It's a shorter version of it because that was their thing in Black Ops. They wanted to make it look like the guys have changed their own guns to make them the way that they want them. And it's a little bit of a sawed off type on Black Ops, but it's a very common shotgun. It's pump action, but a really different idea of it is that it uses either a smooth, ribbed, or rifled barrel, which the smooth one makes sense, but the other two are different, and it was developed for different reasons, and different ideas came with it. So that's the way that went. Yeah. Next is the most common shotgun throughout most of the armed forces and most of any policing, would be the Model 870 combat shotgun. Now, this is made by Remington, and like I said, in Battlefield, in most of the Battlefields that I've played, this shotgun's in it because it's very common. It's pump action shotgun, and it's just a beautiful looking gun. If when you see it come up here, you'll know it's a beautiful looking gun. Next, I'm going to talk about the Sega 12, made by Izmash. It's a Russian-made gun in Bad Company 2, and the most impressive part of it is that it has a rotating bolt that uses a gas cartridge to turn it. So every time you fire, it turns the bolt, and it's a very complex thing. You'd have to check it out on YouTube or on Wikipedia, but it's really cool. It's kind of like one of those things that kind of pushes forward the development of shotguns, and it's cool to see. Now, next we have the 1897 Winchester shotgun, which is also named in most of the Call of Duty games as the trench gun, because that's where it was used in World War II. It was used in the trench, and it was most commonly found with a bayonet on it. Now, that's kind of scary, in my opinion. One of the four founders of just the shotgun in general. I would even say that it's the Model 870 is kind of developed after that Winchester rifle. I don't know that for sure, but that's how I feel. Next, the USAS 12 is a very interesting one. It's you can see it in Bad Company 2. It's one of those guns like the Sega that just has that like hate around it because of the way that people use it, but it's developed or created in Korea by the company Daewoo, which you may know for making cars. It's a different division, but still the same company, and that's I found that really interesting that fabricating cars and fabricating guns were kind of in the same market for this company, and that's fine. It's a semi-automatic shotgun, and pretty cool in my opinion. One of those cool shotguns which probably doesn't have that much of a use, but probably what do I know? What do I know? Next up is the Striker. Now this is found in Modern Warfare 2, made by Armcell. It was created in Zimbabwe and developed in South Africa. Now it's known for its drum magazine. When you see it, it's a semi-automatic drum magazine shotgun. Now it was a pretty intense piece of technology, but the reason, or one of the most impressive things, is that it's outlawed in the United States of America for being not usable or not acceptable in hunting circumstances. Now that's what they say, but I feel that it's one of the shotguns that was outlawed for a different reason. Now I'm gonna tell you guys about this. It's also known as the Street Sweeper. Now, if you guys have watched any mafia movies or know anything about the Prohibition or any type of mob movies, then you'd see the Street Sweeper. and that's why it was outlawed. It was because they wanted it to be an illegal gun during that time, and it's stuck. You know, it is not a practical gun to go hunting with, but it's got a pretty good history. You know, it's a good looking gun, and the way that it was used, you know, it's obviously frowned upon, and I would never say anything against that, but just to see the history of how it got outlawed and stuff's pretty interesting to myself. So next is the AA-12 Atchison's I can't say it. It's a weird spelt word. Automatic shotgun. Now this is the one you see in Modern Warfare 2. It's funny how they kind of made it sort of balanced in the game. You know, I died a few times from it, and I thought, God damn it, you know, I hate that gun, but I'd never use it because I couldn't use it for whatever reasons. The 8 meg clip that it uses, or magazine, is actually pretty funny because it uses a 32 round drum magazine in most cases, and it's just funny to see that when you did have extended mags on the A12, it was only 12. So it shows that they were doing some some thinking of their own and trying to make sure that they didn't have a 32 round clip automatic shotgun in a corner on Modern Warfare 2. Next up, a Counter-Strike gun, the Bellini M3. This is the pump action shotgun that you'll probably see me using in some of these clips. Just one of those cool guns, and you may know its brother, the gas operated shotgun, a little bit better, the Bellini M4, also known as the M1014 shotgun. You know, it was seen in Modern Warfare 2, it was seen in Counter-Strike, Call of Duty 4, and Call of Duty 4 also had the Winchester 1200 shotgun, pump action shotgun. You know, the Winchester, it's one of their main pump action shotguns. It's kind of cool to see a gun that I didn't even know was a Winchester rifle or a Winchester shotgun, and it was in a game that I played a lot, and I used that gun a lot. So you know, the history of these shotguns, it really gets by us when we're playing video games, because most games don't use the proper name, or won't tell the people that made them, because maybe they don't have the rights or whatever. Maybe they don't want the rights, or maybe they want the gun to kind of feel separated from that the kind of destruction that these actual weapons do. In my past, I've always been a pacifist. I've never I fired a gun a few times at a range, and that's it. And when it comes down to it, I support people that are at war, but I don't ask for it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want and care for people to go to war. I don't think that there needs to be a war, but the people that are at war and supporting us and fighting for our freedoms, I support them more than anything in the world. So guys, I was going to talk about some underbarreled shotguns, but fun fact, the 40mm underbarreled shotgun in Bad Company 2 is actually the grenade launcher with a buckshot round. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Tell me what your favorite shotgun is, and just enjoy shotguns. I hope you enjoyed this. Tell me what you think, and if you guys like this, maybe I'll continue something like this. Maybe I'll get a bit more specific, or maybe I'll just do something else with this type of quality of gameplay commentary. I hope you guys like it. Like I said, I put a lot of effort into this, so if you like it, give me a like. I don't ask for them very often, but it would really give me a boner. Take it easy, guys. Thank you for watching.